We are located in the center of the city, in the little yard on Ilica 37, where I actually grew up. And we are in a garage that sometimes turns into a gallery that functions as a pop-up gallery. So it means that most of the time it's functional as a garage, but every now and then we make something special happen here. Because here you have lots of people working in old ways like shoemaker and keymaker and shops like that. And we are directly connected to the local community in this yard. Both projects, MagiC Carpets, which is a bigger project, and this one are connected to very contemporary art that is definitely not mainstream. And we both work with young artists, emerging artists who still haven't found exact niche and a way to get their art seen and heard, sometimes felt also sometimes. We want it to be presented to everyone and to make some impact on their lives, on the way they perceive themselves, the way they perceive art and society and some issues in society. I think the problem with art exhibiting and art practices in general is that people still connected to the gallery space and to the very isolated space that you need to make a trip to go to, and people just say, oh, I'm not interested in art, and that's it. And they do not analyze it, and it's not analyzed at all. You have in newspapers, for example, in this gallery is this, and this one is this, and this one is this. And art is a manner of expression. Art can be anything. It doesn't have to be just visual or just auditive or like films and something like this. It can be connected. It can be connected to the street, to the urban landscapes. It can involve people, not just as spectators, but also as participants in art.
My name is Mihaljević, and I'm a visual artist. I'm based in Copenhagen and Denmark, and I arrived here 3 days ago. So this is actually the very starting point of a new project that will take place here the next month in Zagreb. As an artist, I'm quite curious about how we use public space and how we share knowledge, information about it. So my art practice is very process-oriented. This project is about inviting a group of people. I think we will be around 15 to 20 people to be a part of a starting point, to be a part of a process, to be a part of thinking together. You can say that the idea here is not to have a fixed starting point, a fixed idea. It's the opposite of a performance where everything is fixed from the beginning. So it's about welcoming process and welcoming that we will explore together. The focus is on to talk about public spaces and the atmosphere of spaces, and also these things you are perhaps not reading about in guidebooks. It's also about which places are best to go for social events. It's about this kind of information you usually will share with family or friends. So from different perspectives, we will try to walk for 2 hours and also add this kind of information into the walk, where we are not the only one to give the answers, but also the one to ask questions, and hoping people will be a part of answer this or finding out together.
My name is Dožić, and I'm an artist based in Zagreb. I work with sound art and new media art, and for this project I'm helping Mai to organize this walk between artists and people from Porin. The route today will be a walk through the neighborhood of Dugave, because Porin is situated here, and we will take all of the participants through the neighborhood and through different parts of the neighborhood. So we will try to see some alternative ways and locations in the neighborhood, and maybe some, I don't know, like architecture or something that is more mainstream. The expectation is just to get into this process and to facilitate some kind of communication and knowledge sharing between the participants. And then we will see what comes out of it.